As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I take a look at my life and realize there's nothing left. Cause I've been blasting and laughing so long that even my mama thinks that my mind is gone. But I ain't never crossed a man that didn't deserve it. Me be treated like a punk, you know that's unheard of. You better watch how you're talking and where you're walking, or you and your homies might be lying in chalk. I really hate the trip, but I gotta low. As they croak, I see myself in the pistol smoke. Fool, I'm the kind of G the little homies wanna be like, on my knees in the night, saying prayers in the street light. Been staying most of their lives, living in the gangster's paradise. We've been spending most of their lives, living in the gangster's paradise. We keep spending most of our lives, living in.
It is touching and applauding for you, Hamlet, to be so upset about the death of your father. But keep in mind that your father's fathers passed away. His father's fathers passed away, and those living have a right to be upset for a given amount of time. But to make it through these tough times is very difficult, but necessary. It is wimpy to continue to cry. It shows that you do not believe in heaven, your mind is weak, you are impatient, and you are outright stupid and unable to understand anything of complexity. You need to accept things as they are and appear to be. Why be so serious and easily offended? It is unfair to heaven, to the dead, and to nature to think the same things. From the beginning of time, fathers have died and sons have cried. It is most definitely true. We want you to stop crying and being such a baby. The world will view me as your father now, so let me pretend to be your daddy. You will be king next, and I will love you no less than your previous father. I will try to be the best father I can be. I know you want to go back to school in Wittenberg, but nah, I don't think so. We are the parents, so we forbid you to go, and you will stay here with us so we can watch over your every move. Our soon-to-be king, cousin, and son, but not really. My things are on the ship already. Goodbye, and sister, I am traveling by sea. Do not forget about me. Please write me.
You think I will forget about you?
Maybe. As for Hamlet and his feelings towards you, do not take him too seriously. He is still youth and does not truly know himself. Although he is eager, his love is not permanent, sweet, or lasting. There will only be pleasure for a minute, no longer.
That's it? No more than a minute?
Yes, when a man physically grows bigger, that is not all that grows. As his body grows larger, his mind and soul must grow at the same time. Maybe he loves you now, and nothing will damage the truthfulness of his words, but you still must be cautious. He is still of high rank, and is born into his family of wealth and class. As most others can, he cannot act for solely himself, because his choices affect the well-being of his country. So if he says he loves you, be wise enough to partially believe it. Because of where he lives and how he must act, remember that he is acting on behalf of the country. Then reflect on what loss of honor it would be if you let him seduce you and trick you with his words, or if you gave your heart to a man with uncontrolled freedom. My dear sister, be wary of him. Keep your love under control and out of Hamlet's view. The most reserved woman is wasteful enough, so you do not need to show yourself to him. Your honesty and virtue cannot escape the lies and gossip about you. So even though I know you well, others may be quick to make judgments. Look at this metaphor. Worms destroy the early spring blossoms before the buds have blossomed. And during youth, like you, young buds are most susceptible to disease or corruption. Be careful, trust your instinct of fear because that will keep you safe. Youth loses self-control even without a temper.
I will take what you say into consideration. However, Brother Laertes, as some faulty priests do not, for example, show me how to live a strict and virtuous life, while you, like a hypocrite, follow in a life of self-indulgence. Follow your own advice, brother.
I will, Ophelia. Listen to me, Hamlet. Word on the street is that while I was asleep in my gardens, a serpent bit me. So everyone in Denmark believes this lie of my death is the truth. This is false. Listen here, young boy. The icky snake that sung his poison into me was actually the man who stole my crown. Oh, my uncle! Yup, that basic fool, wrapped up in incest, with his skills of betrayal and smooth moves with the ladies. These professional skills with the power to make any woman fall in love. Due to his charming good looks, my queen was lost to him. Oh, Ham, this is mayhem!
Hey, let me kick it to you.
My father!
Hey, Ophelia, what's wrong?
Oh, my father, I've been spooked!
With what in the world?
Big Phil, it's for you, pimpin'.
Well, I was chilling in my closet browsing Twitter when Mr. Hamlet, with his hoodie unzipped, no cap on his head, jeans ripped, fly down, pants bunched up around his ankles, pale in the face and shaking crazily with an insane facial expression, as if he had ran a red light and whipped a tail. He stood before me. He's probably crazy for you. Father, I have no idea, but to be honest, I'm a little scared. What'd that fool say? He roughly grabbed my wrist, stretched out his arm to its full length, and with his other hand held over his eyebrow, he looked me in the face. He stood in the doorway forever. Ages later, he shook my arm and nodded his head 3 times. He sighed so loudly and deeply that it almost knocked him over. Afterwards, he released me, and looking over his shoulder at me, he exited without seeing where he was headed. He left the room, eyes on me, until I was out of his sight. King. He's obviously madly in love. This love can lead to violence and make him desperate, just like any luxuries in this world, and affect our lifestyle. I'm sorry, have you talked him up lately?
Nope, Dad, but I did as you said. I ignored his text and blocked his phone calls and invites.
That made him angry. I'm sorry that I did not observe him with better opinions. I thought he was just gonna play you like a player would. My bad, I was wrong. Wow, it's normal for people of my age to take our opinions too far. Just like it's usual for you young folks to lack common sense and make stupid mistakes. Come on, let's go get the king. He has to know because this hidden love might cause more pain if it's hidden than hate if it's known. Come on.
I'm alone now. Oh, what a loser I am! It is not awful that I, an actor, but in a dream, could convince myself to feel these false feelings. Overwhelming, sad, and distracting feelings overtake my entire body. All of this for nothing? If this man had the passion that I had, what would he do? The audience would be in tears. He would shout nasty things to the audience, drive the spectators mad, terrify the innocent, confuse the ignorant, and amaze everyone. Yet I, a boring rascal, mope like an absent-minded dreamer, lacking to take action against my father's killer. Yet I can say nothing, because I am a king. My life is a defeat. Am I a coward? Am I a villain who gets slapped? Get my beard pulled off and nose pinched? Get called a liar? Who does this to me? Yet I would take it. I'm weak-livered, otherwise I would have killed a king a long time ago. Bloody villain, remorseless, treacherous, sex-obsessed, unnatural villain is he. Oh, revenge! What an ass am I, although I am admirable. My father was murdered, and I am told to seek revenge by heaven and hell. Yet all I do is curse and empty my heart. I heard the guilty people have been driven to profess their crimes out loud. Murder has no tongue, but it still speaks. I have the actors perform an imitation of my father's death. I will watch Claudius's reaction and look into his conscience. If he acts strange, I will know it was him. The ghost I saw may have been the devil, and the devil has the power to disguise himself. Therefore, he may be taking advantage of my weakness and sadness. He is a dangerous ghost, and he may be abusing me. However, I need more than the ghost than to prove that Claudius killed my father. I will use the play as a way to tell the citizens of Thebes that King Hamlet was murdered by King Claudius. To be or not to be? That is the million-dollar question here. Is it better to suffer through the struggle with an incredible fortune, or to fight the things which hurt us, and by fighting them, we make them stop? To die or to sleep? And by sleep, we can end the harsh realization of how much reality does suck. To die or to sleep? To have lovely dreams. When we die, we are no longer concerned with trivial human affairs. But to live, we must realize that things are going to be hard, that we may be unhappy. Not just give up and die. We need to accept the bad times. Those who wrong you, those who are too proud to argue with, broken hearts, tough jobs, and those who take do not deserve. It's easier to just commit suicide under these conditions. Who would want to have to deal with the hardships of life? The despair after death and all the unknowns of what could make us deal with these hardships and push through. Our consciences make us sound like wimps, and the answers to our problems are often difficult to see. Sometimes we're straight from the norm and become our own person. Oh, but hold up, Ophelia. Looking at you, I just remembered you make me think of all the bad things I've done, so.
He's coming now, you better reprimand him. Mama's pranks have been getting out of hand, and you can no longer stand the drama between you two. I'll hide over there. Please be straight up with him.
Mommy! Mom!
Don't worry, I will.
Hey, Mom, what's wrong?
You've made your father offended.
No, Mom, you've offended my father.
What are you talking about? You're a fool.
What are you talking about? You're crazy. You're literally crazy.
Why? How, Hamlet?
What's wrong now?
Have you forgot who you're speaking to?
No, not particularly. You're the queen. Your husband's brother's wife. And even if you weren't, you are mine.
Yes, speak to me properly.
Come sit. You won't move. You won't leave until you see your true self.
What are you going to do? Will you murder me? Help!
What? What's this? A rat? I'll kill that for $1. Ah! I am dead.
What have you done?
I don't know. I hope it's the king.
This is crazy.
Almost as crazy as Mom. Killing a king and marrying his brother.
Killing a king?
Yep. Stupid idiot! Goodbye! Let my soul go to heaven and be rid of this suffering. I am dying, Horatio. Goodbye, my mother. Those that see what has happened are upset, but had nothing to do with what has happened. If I had time and wasn't currently dying, I would tell you. But I will let it go, Horatio. I am dying. Tell the people why I pretended to be crazy, and let them hear the truth.
I don't believe it. I do not really belong here. I'm going to sip this poison and die with you.
You are a real manly man. You will hand me that cup. Let go. Give it to me. Oh, Horatio. I leave all death and truth surrounding what has happened. If you really were my bro, then you must tell people the story of my truth. Give it to me.
My homie young Fortinbras conquered Poland. He now fires victory shots to salute the English ambassador.
For the 10th time, Horatio, I am dying. The poison is all up in me. I will not survive to hear what has happened in England, but I do want my man Fortinbras to be the next king. Go tell him with the news of everything that has happened. I'm out.
My heart breaks for my dead bro. Good night, homie. Let angels sing you the rest. Hold up, who the hell playing drums right now? Are you serious?